Oh, man. Does it feel good to be back or what?
It does. It does feel good to be back.
Right, dude? Especially, yeah. This sounds better than last time, too.
You think?
I think so. We're just figuring things out as we go, guys.
It gets better every time.
Mm-hmm.
Truly.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Welcome to the show. The Jackson and Joe Show. What we talk about?
Oh. We were just talking about your... Well, not yours specifically, but social media.
Oh, yeah, this. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And this parallel between reality and whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, and not wanting to have to deal with the repercussions of FOMO.
Yeah. A lot of it's just anxiety about wanting to post shit and feeling the comments of other people, you know?
Anxiety of, wanting to... Isn't that weird?
It's crazy how... Because they're people. I mean,
you want to post something.
If you're an empathetic human being, it's like you want, that to mean something to you and other people, right? Like, and it's not going to be something stupid, I guess.
So you're telling me... Oh, you're the anxiety of wanting to post because just and so you think people are going to judge what you're posting.
Oh, I mean, they always do.
Isn't that shitty? You create an account to
you're in constant
the social media
judgment
to post stuff and follow people who post stuff, but you're scared to post stuff. Mm-hmm. And you have followers and you like the followers you have. Usually, like when you start because they're your friends.
That's why everybody does it and like it wants to be on social media because they like that, right? Because it's like reinforcement that they're socially valuable and they have impact and are like influencers.
Yeah, can you like me, please?
Like, so there was this kid that said, I don't talk to my parents because they don't have like enough followers. Deadass. It was on like a major television network show. Yeah.
No, man. What do you mean?
I can't remember if it was.
They don't have enough followers on Instagram, so he doesn't talk to them.
But yeah, they don't talk to their parents because they don't have enough followers, and they said it's because, if you don't have more followers than me, then how can I expect you to teach me anything about?
Whoa, dude, man, he's getting really into that. My parents might do some.
Point. Not to say that it's right.
Disciplinary action on that one. I don't know anything, regardless of how many followers I have.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Definitely doesn't give you knowledge by having that stuff.
No.
That kid.
No, it's terrible.
He might need.
But like that's where like that person is an extension of how people feel about.
It's an ultimate roast to his parents.
Yeah.
He's what is he 15 or something?
Really young, like not dumb young, like I think 19 maybe 20.
Oh, still, come on,
young adult.
Yeah, no, that's a lack of maturity right there. I feel like, but it's kind of funny.
It is hilarious. Absolutely.
My parents would have no part in that. They would not even allow me to utter those. But they would laugh in my face.
Yeah, but if you're 18.
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
You can just fucking leave,
peace.
and you got all this money coming in because you got 200,000 followers.
Oh, is that how many he has?
Yeah, he's got like a bunch. Okay.
Well,
it
doesn't
blew up even further.
I mean, dude,
it's like,
you're not cool. Still.
Do you know Bad Baby? Like, do you know, like who she is? She was the girl who said, "Catch me outside."
Oh,
how about that?
What about her?
She, blew up.
Bad Baby. Well, of course, that's her name.
She blew up, and because of the Catch Me Outside thing, and she capitalized on it by, creating this persona. Bad Baby's like a rapper, and like she does
raps.
Oh yeah, she just got songs and shit. Absolutely. And like she's like,
you guys are listening to Bad Baby.
She's a part of this social media game, and the social media game is everything. And she has got hella followers. She's got tons because she blew up. Oh,
dude, Dr. Phil talked. Dude, wow.
Yeah. Now you know who she is, right?
That's insane.
Yeah.
How the heck?
And she's making a lot of money. Because when you have 100,000, 205, whatever, you know, like, and she's got at least that. She probably has $1 million, $2 million, or something. I don't know.
Something stupid but that she's just rolling.
If you got 100,000, it's like you can live off that, like, a lot. That's like probably, I don't know, a couple thousand a month, like, maybe at minimum. And that's not even thinking about like deals that you start to do, and then like getting paid to do songs, appearances, shows, everything. That's the other thing. Everybody's paying each other to have a conversation, right? Have you on my show?
Catch me outside.
I don't think I'm paying for that. Some conversations are worth paying for.
I would right? Definitely. I would slide some people some 50s.
Yeah, teach me something.
It's a fake. Yeah. 50s. Yeah. Well, that's I guess that's the whole point of it.
It's a fake.
Yeah. They literally highlight it. It's like you didn't have to do that. It's a Monopoly 50, man. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's the whole point. Like, you do pay people in the end. If you in Hollywood, I mean, they pay for the interviews. And stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
People go on night shows
and appearances and songs, everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Talk shows. Yep.
I'm trying to get to that level.
Couple thousand.
Yeah, just for a 10-minute appearance. 3, dude. That's one reason I really enjoy podcasts is because you have you usually don't. When people go on like press tours and stuff, they stop by like night shows and like morning shows, and they're on GMA and like good, whatever. Can't remember the other. What's that? Today Show. Yeah, what's that shit? The Today Show and like all the night shows, they're on there for like 5 minutes, and they just are there to get their plug in and leave. But podcasts, and what I think, like, if that starts becoming like, which podcasts people are press touring on podcasts. Comedians really do it, so they'll hop from, like, Bill Burr has hopped from podcast to podcast because he has a new special on Netflix, and he's going on with other comedians like Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn and the Fighting Kid with like Brian Callen and them, and like he's going on and he's like spreading his special, but he's also just getting his face out there because that's how they all do it in his podcast. And
absolutely,
and that's like an hour and a half, and you can really get way more. They get their plug in 3 seconds, and it's like, then the plug is really listening to him and being like, holy crap, this guy is hilarious. And like, then like, I'm going to go watch this special. And I think that's one thing that like podcasts do, is they allow you to really get your face out there a lot more. And you get way more than just that 3-minute conversation of, hey, this is what's out there. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Let's crack some fake jokes for TV and move on. But I get that that's what they have to do. Totally. Make that buck.
Nah, but we're not fake, bro. We're real, man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I enjoy like watching and listening in on these things.
We're never going to sell out, bro.
No. Just for a few bill.
Oh, my God.
I guess I forget what the initial point of that all was.
Online. It's crazy because, like,
just really getting your face out there and shit.
And Instagram and
sorry, but I need to watch my
just
fucking
social
mouth.
media. And we're working on it.
Sorry about that big gulp as well. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a validation thing, but a lot of people, they post shit they don't even want to post. Like, they post it and then they regret posting it.
Yeah. Gary Vee said, like, it's crazy that people will, like, post something and then they'll delete it. And I've done that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, dude, everybody on earth has done it.
And I think that he's right. It just comes from anxiety about what other people think and, like, not getting enough likes and validation on it.
Yeah. I guess I don't know if I've ever cared about how many likes I get on something. But it does run through my head what people think.
Some people delete a post with 1,000 likes because usually they're getting 5. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. I'm running at like 40 likes. Right? Like, I'm not competing with anybody except like nobody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I still have like that thought of like wondering whether people are like, oh, what the hell is this? You know? Like the judgment of posting it, but I don't care about the likes. Like, I'm posting it anyway. Like, it's already up there. Like, especially if it's up there for like days, like it's already been up. But I don't know. Hell, you can do whatever if you want. Like delete it. It's your whatever.
Like if we look back on episode 1 and 2 and 3, right?
Oh, I don't want to delete those. No, I would not delete those. I don't care. No, those are out there. Those are the first ones we've done. Like that's the thing. If you're starting something and then it's horrible, it's like, well, that's where you had to start. And people actually really enjoy seeing like improvement on things, especially. I don't know. Yeah, people like if they know. I've watched episode 1s of a ton of things and they're all terrible. Or a lot of them are completely drastically different from what like the product is like in the present. And that's with anything.
But that's exactly my point, though. Is that so?
But those aren't deleted, is what I'm saying. You know, like the things that are really big. Yeah, but the terrible pilot episode is always up there.
Terrible, and it's like not that representation of it.
Go look at Joe Rogan's episode 1, and it's like, whoa, dude.
Okay, that's Joe Rogan. So his episode 1 was good enough where he enjoys it and likes it.
Then if you look. These famous YouTubers, Rat and Link, they have their episode 1 wasn't like horrible production. It was great. It's still in a green room with this whole setup and stuff, but like way different than what their setup is now. And like,
absolutely.
Like the completely different like vibe, completely different conversation, completely different like whole get up.
Yeah.
And like, but they still leave it up there. Like, you could probably find any streamer's first stream. Like they're probably not deleting those things. Yeah, right. And that's what I'm saying. You don't want to delete those things.
Wrong. Sometimes you do.
You want to, but you don't.
Sometimes I do because it's.
But you just said it's still up there.
What with what? What?
Like, your stream is still up there.
And like no, I have old VODs like that. I haven't deleted one or anything, but they clear out. But like I haven't started a YouTube channel yet, so. So episode 1, 2, and 3 is there. We might look back on it. Like it's just to say that I'm not saying that I want to delete it now, and I enjoy episode 1, 2, and 3 and everything that I've done up to this point. But I do know I want to be better, and I do know that I could get to a point where I see it. I'm like, I don't want that projection of myself to be out on the internet because if you just,
I guess it already is.
It already is true, but
I don't know.
It's not as widely shared,
I guess. But I just don't see
it could be there, sure, like whatever. I guess but
then it's really you don't have.
Eventually, you delete an account. Eventually.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I mean, but I don't know.
Disagree. If it's already up there, like I get it, but then you really don't have episode 1. Like that's what I'm saying. Like. Anything that's actually ever become something.
Well, okay.
The best TV shows in the world.
I'm not talking about TV shows, man. I'm talking about
anything.
Like posts. Like
you're talking about social media, like Instagram and shit.
Anything. Like anything. Any post that like that.
I think real people who are serious about it don't. Exactly why Gary Vee says don't delete your shit. Is people who are really serious about it don't delete even their worst shit.
Okay, it's a good point, and I agree. I do agree.
And that's why I'm saying you can go back on everybody you probably follow and find their first thing, and it's probably sucks.
But that being said, it's very hard because
you're like, whoa, that looks like shit.
You're in constant, in tune with what people think of you and what you think of yourself, and
that's what's got to change. It's like
absolutely.
Fuck that shit.
Well,
sorry, everybody.
You got to feel good about it, and feel comfortable in that space.
Yeah.
Which is something that it's not easy to do.
Yeah, but I feel like if you were comfortable enough to post it at one point, later on it shouldn't even matter about like how it's up there. Like it's already been up there,
Okay, so what if so you're saying every event?
Not everything. I'm not saying everything. Okay. More so now I'm talking about this specifically.
But I feel like if it can be if there are actions that you would take on a video and post, like there's moments where you would do something because you're in a certain state of mind and you get to a certain state where you just do it, but then like later you regret it.
Because, dude, I just deleted like everything off my Instagram. I literally like I'm dead serious. I did.
There you go.
Yeah, like I've literally got 6 posts on there now, and yeah. No, so I get it, but
it's hard. It's hard.
I also think it's different as a refresh like, okay, this is what I'm starting with now,
Absolutely.
kind of saying, versus
Sure.
I'm ashamed and don't want that stuff up there anymore. Like I don't want that. I don't know.
This is like the turning point where you're like, fuck it, from now on, here on out, I'm going to just like...
This is what it's going to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do agree with that. Like, I think moving forward, I think you just have to be like transparent and like
yeah, right.
yourself, and it's got to be out there. You can't hide from who
But look,
you are. And what
if you
do.
don't like what you look like, or don't like not what you look like, but like what that post is, then like and you don't like it, you delete it, dude. If you don't want it up there and it like bugs you, delete it. Like I don't know.
Then Gary Vee and like you were arguing that you shouldn't, like that it shouldn't matter, and that
yeah,
which
but
is a good
I
point.
I kind of want to listen to see what he's talking about specifically in context. If that's with something you're trying to monetize. Like, you know, versus like an actual social, like just like social engagement type thing. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like versus just being strictly like social media, like versus us trying to advertise ourselves or someone trying to advertise them as like an influencer or like someone selling something on.
I think
what you know.
I think everybody's like gonna get to the point where they're advertising, not advertising themselves, but like they're monetizing. You know.
I think there's a Black Mirror episode where everyone's like, there's something that. Everyone's watching and everyone's streaming. There's something for everyone. Everyone's making money doing something at home.
Right.
Maybe it's a different movie. I can't remember, but there's something out there right now.
Crazy, because that's where it's headed.
But it's everyone watching their phone and stuff or watching on a laptop, or like the other way around, being streamed doing it, and it's totally gonna be like that, dude. Because I don't know. That's what everyone wants to do now. Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur and start their own thing. And I think
well, I think it's a great thing, but then, you know, it does this, you see this Black Mirror episode of like this sort of,
yeah,
you know, where
like
it's gotten to the point where, but, you know, I don't think that's where, hopefully.
I don't think so,
know,
man.
But it seems good natured in the sense that you can, you know, you don't have to stream, but like you could do anything and stream it or share it, right? Or do something that is online for someone else, you know, and
it doesn't necessarily have to, you know, and to do that
business, and like I think that's healthy for like the economy and
but like also not all entrepreneurs and like people who
you can do what you want to do.
People who are trying to like, I guess they're not all online. Like there are people who are doing, I don't know.
Entrepreneurship is all about doing what you want to do, doing what you like makes you happy, and I think that, you know, at least the online is like helpful for that, but navigating the space is like, it's interesting, man. It's just a crazy fucking world out there, you know,
right?
Because then there's all this real shit too, that it's like when you get sucked into the online space, you completely forget about
reality. Oh, I hate that your phone shows you how much time you spend online now. Like
you
per
hate
week.
that?
I'm like, oh, or per day or something. You're like, oh my Lord.
Yeah, man.
It's
But I already, yeah.
Oh, and well, and then that's not even counting the time you spend on like a laptop or watching TV or. It's scary. We're all zombies. I mean, it's like,
honestly, I kind of feel like, you know, maybe we might kind of be like zombies. Like physically, we don't need the tools as much as we need the brain power. Where we're gonna be like super intelligent, high powered, like astro.
What's up, man?
Traveling beings.
Like,
it's just
say that again.
We're gonna be gods. We're going to be able to control so much and think about so much with our minds. And like with the ability of the technology, hand in hand.
We're not going to be able to control anything. We're going to just be brainwashed by whatever is in front of our eyes.
That's not what I think. But like, it's going to be.
What do you mean? How are we becoming? I mean, I want to become a god. So, I mean, just how are we doing it?
I was just talking about like, I see from the perspective of, you're going to be like your mind, like your consciousness is the most powerful thing, right? That's what makes everything move. Everything, that's what changes and shapes reality, is what the thoughts that come across your mind. with the power of like the computer, you're able to use those thoughts to really do incredible things in terms of like shaping reality, and
making things happen for yourself. You mean?
Yeah,
right.
And socially, and so like it's like socially, business wise, anything. I don't know.
No, I know what you mean.
Know?
Yeah, you can make it all happen from home.
Yeah, and
or start it whenever you want from home, because you can contact anybody.
It's only going to get
show
easier
anybody.
and easier and easier and
right,
easier
yeah.
and easier to do those things.
I agree. Definitely.
Well, this is also the concept of unity too, like, but then, you go straight to brainwash, but unity
I mean, look, it's just because I've seen so many stupid shows that just brainwash me.
You're fucking brainwashed, bro. I don't know.
No, I mean, look, it totally, it only helps. It only helps. Like, technology has only gotten better in like a positive way so far.
Well, a lot of people, dude, I've had some incredibly heated conversations.
Don't roast me on something if I just...
No, that incredibly crazy, intense conversations about someone that would argue the opposite of what you just said, that technology has done like an incredible amount of damage.
Oh, and like if you're talking about like sedentary lifestyle, yes. If you're talking about like habitual daily...
You would argue that, I mean...
Yes, I would. But in the grand scheme of things, I also think that's also just poor attitude and poor human will to not do anything, and like I don't know, but it's getting better as in more efficient, more.
That's like contradictory, because it's like there's how you feel, which is like,
dude, it's so true though. The amount of TV hours and the amount of like time spent on phone a day, that is absolutely ridiculous. Like it's insane. And that and gaming, like it just creates a seated lifestyle.
It's going to get more, yeah.
But, and VR always confuses me, because like, yeah, and like it's going to be more active, but like, how are you not running into stuff, Like
people like hit shit and like,
yeah, like you have to, right? Because you can't.
It can happen, but if you plant your feet and like also, I mean, it's not.
It's just I just don't get it.
Have you done it?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I've done no. Okay.
I have not. When you do it, then like you'll
have no awareness. Like I get you'll be moving and like you won't.
You feel like you won't have awareness. I mean, the one I did, you don't move, and a lot of them you don't actually move with your feet, although you can stand, but it's really just more like.
Okay. So exactly. Then it's just gonna be
the square that you're in.
It's just gonna be people like.
But yes, I'm just gonna be like a monk, but like not like that, but like a monk, but attached with like a thing.
Oh, just
with
like
the computers.
Yeah, right. You're gonna look like RoboCop just in your. Or wait, no, that's Terminator.
Navigating warships across space.
Okay, so yeah, even more my point
that,
of like that. I thought that would create more of an active thing, but I guess not. So like, then
that's not how I'm gonna be. But I just think that it's definitely gonna head towards that way. I think unless something sort of interrupts it, which there's plenty that could interrupt it.
Heads towards what way?
Towards like this sedentary.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what kills people, dude. Is people don't become active and then they're not burning.
But what if we have like liquids and like not liquids?
That's bullshit. You're trying to become like a hospice patient.
Chambers, like
yeah, you're trying to become a vegetable, dude.
But what if like
you're gonna have a nurse come and give you your?
They just inject you with everything you need, plus then some.
Man, I'm not going liquid diet.
No, I mean
intravenous,
like in a tube.
Intravenous liquid.
yeah. They just shoot it straight through you, and it's a vacuum.
No, I don't look, guys. You don't want to be like that. I don't know. Then see, the thing is,
I get that.
You know what happens is
it's
like,
not for us right now.
No,
that's not where we're at yet.
But future generations, you're doomed.
I guess so. I suppose so.
And that's gonna be us too. So, but you know what's crazy is when you're done, when you watch a ton of TV or you're on your phone forever doing whatever. If you go outside and spend any moment outside, you're like, oh, this is nice.
Absolutely.
This is way nice.
Well, some people, yeah. No, nature is amazing.
And it's crazy how many kids are not spending any time outside. Nothing. The only time they spend outside is on their walk home from school or something.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I mean, we're talking about ourselves.
Or like any activity, not just outside, just anything.
We've done it.
Oh,
We were just talking about how we did it for 2 years, 3 years. Like, you know?
Well,
you need a refreshing of them, you know. That's how you refresh yourself, is when you can get alone and solitary and into nature, I think. You know, you can really separate yourself and just kind of realize where you're at here.
yeah.
You know, on the earth.
Well, it's hard to do that when you're worrying about yourself online and everybody else. You can't.
Don't bring your phone.
Yeah, right. That's really hard for people, dude. People really freak out when they don't have their phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the kind of guy who I lose my phone and I start thanking the Lord. It's like, Lord,
God.
don't let me find it for a while.
Yeah, turn it off.
Don't let me find it.
I'll be gaming and not looking at my phone for forever.
And then you get back.
I'll be
to
locked
it.
in for 2 hours,
Yeah,
just grinding, just
Then
playing,
you look and there's
then I'm
nothing,
like-
and you're like,
I'm
oh,
like,
fuck.
oh,
All right. No, not me. If no one's talking to me, that's fantastic.
I'm sorry, I just.
Or if people are talking to me and I don't reply, they usually know I suck at replying. So, like, if anyone talks to me, they just know I suck at it. So.
Mm-hmm. But see, I'm finding that, like, it's so important to be, if you're a good communicator,
Oh,
and
it's
reliable and quick and all that. So it's like, that's why everyone's online all this fucking time.
I know my
'Cause, like,
phone's
it's
literally
like-
on Do Not Disturb 24/7. So every
just-
call goes straight to voicemail, and then I see
People
it
are
and call
calling you.
back.
Jackson, we're fucking dying. Please pick the fucking phone up. I need you to come get me. The zombie apocalypse is coming.
I just like
You're
click and see. I'm like, oh, missed call 48 minutes ago. Hello?
Jackson, we're coming. And then literally in that moment, someone crashes through the window.
Yeah, right. Especially if I'm like playing guitar or something, I'm plugged into my amp and it's so loud, I just can't hear anything
Forever.
for
get
hours.
lost,
And then
yeah.
people are like ringing the doorbell, my dog's barking, I just hear nothing. Oh, it's so bad.
Awful.
I also have like an older phone, so like the fact that it's slow makes me want to use it way less.
Right, because
It's not even that slow, to be honest, but like there's I mean, honestly, very little degeneration in it, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want to use it.
Yeah.
It's acted up a few times, and I'm just like, okay, well, it's gonna take 30 seconds to load this message, so I'm just gonna chill out.
Yeah.
Let those load up for 2 or 3 days.
2 weeks remaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Luckily, nobody contacts me.
That's good.
I'm kind of like John Wick. Very few people have my number,
Only a select few.
and all I am in their contact list is in case of emergency.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. This guy.
They call me and I say, call the cops.
Now.
My hindsight is fantastic. Mm. But yeah, like, how do you deal with all that with gaming and stuff? You know? Like, because you're posting stuff pretty often with your streams and stuff.
I don't give a fuck. I make it when I make it. I do the best job that I can with it at the time.
They're pretty nice. I mean, they're.
And then sometimes I regret it. Sometimes it's good.
you,
Sometimes it's
dude?
bad.
I
you
always
just have to You just got to keep going, you know? So not give a fuck. So that's, yep. Some of them I'm more proud of, definitely, than others. And so, you know, but I want to keep getting better for sure, you know?
But that's the thing. I think that's
I'm
why
always gonna
Gary
feel
Vee
like
says
that.
don't
I'm always
delete.
gonna feel like
Is
that.
because you have to post so many that, like, if you don't post a lot, you're never gonna get those like gems that are like there.
And actually, you know, when you post a lot, you go back and you look at everything. And this is, you know, you can relate this to like studying film as like a sports star, or like, you know, yeah. And like, you know, you need to watch a video, look back on yourself, see what you're what you look like out there.
Oh,
so
right.
you can find when your best moments are, and you can find when your worst moments are, and then you can like sort of write that down and then make a plan going forward about how you're going to execute against that. And that's like super important. And
right.
always
No,
have to do more
absolutely.
of that. And that's
My dad would always preach that about, because when I started wrestling in high school, I didn't know anything. He's like, all right, well, you got this, maybe even this camera right here. He got this camera, and he just started recording everything. I would watch myself for like hours and just like learn and just like, especially when you first start something, you look horrid. Oh my God.
yeah.
Like watching back my like first shit, I'm like, dude, you are so bad at what you're doing. I just couldn't even believe I was like out there doing it. But then by watching back film and stuff, you become way better. And that's honestly like with guitars, like I go and that's why YouTube's so great, is because I can watch these people play, because I can't read tab or music for anything. It's just I'm too slow at it. So like by watching these people, I just can kind of like see what's going on. And even if they're not like explaining it, I can kind of just take away and like really like focus in on like what I'm trying to see. Yeah, and I just find
that's amazing. Like that's great. Like,
But like that's the thing, is like these people who they become the best because they're watching back how they're doing everything. They learn from their mistakes, they see where they messed up, and they try and not make that mistake again.
Practice.
For real. And it's always like the people who make the least amount of mistakes that succeed the most.
But they had to make a lot of mistakes.
But they've made a ton.
Tons.
Yeah.
Like
that's the thing.
30,000.
It's perfecting making no mistakes. But you can't be afraid to make a mistake regardless. But yeah, I feel like that's typically what comes down to, like, if you're talking about professional sports, like typically the football team that loses is the one that had the most flags. The most penalties is a mistake. It's like, you were holding, then that's you broke the rule. And it's like the team that has they had 10 holding calls, it's like, I bet they lost the game.
Yeah,
right. And same thing with like anything, like getting yellow cards in soccer, fouling out in basketball. It's like, I don't know. As a streamer, like there's a ton of streamers who get demonetized because they're saying inappropriate stuff. They're doing inappropriate stuff on camera, and people get really upset. And it's like, okay, well, you can't do that. It's like, you made a mistake, you can't do that, and like you have to like kind of pay the consequences.
Yeah, but sometimes it's bullshit, because it's
sometimes it is like
and like a lot of the time it is,
it's like a fallacy call. Yeah, it's like, fake as all get out.
Either the call's wrong, or it shouldn't really be that way to begin with, or and sometimes it's like people telling you that you can't do that even though you should be able to do that. And sometimes it's like you're sharing like a song or something.
Okay,
like,
yeah, no, there's definitely stuff where like the higher authority is definitely like watching too carefully and making inappropriate calls, and like that's not right. But like if you're taking, there's a streamer who like she like threw her dog on camera. You saw that?
Yeah, I mean that's
you messed up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. But like when Joe Rogan shares like a song online and like he can't go live anymore, it's like, all right, it's like what's going on here? It's like you're ruining a whole thing here.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it's like we can't show like that YouTube video of Daft Punk that we were wanting to watch. It's like, what? Or you can't. I don't know. Like you couldn't show it live if we were to do it. I think. I don't know. It's just weird things that.
But that's what I mean, though. Is that like it's almost like it's actually littered with like bullshit penalties, like for so what do you, but there's plenty of like I do, there's plenty, like,
no, I agree there's tons that is the correct call, but a lot more that it's like, all right, we can be a little more lenient or something. Yeah. And honestly, I don't think you should be punished as hard for like mistakes. Like if it's not that severe, like there shouldn't be no like 3-strike rule. Like, I'm just learning this thing here. Like, give me a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on YouTube, I feel like if you mess up, like if you have 3 like penalties against you, your account's gone.
Is that it?
I think it's something
3
like
copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Think so.
Yeah. And like, see, if that was us and we got in trouble for that, I'd be like, yo, we're literally nothing. I'd be like, can you give us a chance to like actually get something before you just like poop on us?
Start over.
Yeah.
Always gotta be ready to start over.
Right.
Build it all from the ground up.
But, yeah. I don't know. I'm forgetting what our initial point was too, but
yeah. I don't know. Like I was thinking about like freedom and like the freedom to do what you want to do versus like what like people say you can do.
And what you feel like you can do based on how other people will think. Mm-hmm. That's I guess it doesn't even go to social media with posting, but like doing anything in general, like with other people's opinions weighing on you, is super skeptical and something that should be avoided at all costs. Unless if it's part? Like doing something for your benefit or like your enjoyment in any positive way, but not doing it because of what other people are going to think. And I'm not saying just in posting. I'm saying in like physical action. Like even if we weren't posting these things, but like we had all this stuff and weren't doing it because we didn't want people to like think, I don't know. That's just my only example I can think of right now. Or like moving states or something. Oh, I don't want to do that. People are going to think I'm whatever. Or I don't want to get this job. People are going to think they're going to think, what's he doing?
You have to make like, you have to make good decisions like for yourself. And if you like, it's amazing what you can, I like that. Like not being able to move or like take a different job. Like people are like, I can't do that. You can. Like you absolutely can. And a lot, sometimes it's like, it's hard to make that decision and be able to like, it's really taking on a lot of risk, right? When you uproot, and go plant yourself somewhere else, in a different situation.
Deep down, it feels right and good.
And listen, it's waters that you don't know about, but you have to go.
Right. Let's sail, baby.
Yeah, let's sail.
Right. See, now absolutely. I'm getting fired up.
Exactly. That does fire me. For sure. Pioneer,
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. You have to. And, a lot of people say, like, especially around here where I'm from, people think, oh, it's just you're in a bubble. And, well, especially if you're here saying you're in a bubble, it's like your mind's probably in a little bubble, too. And you probably need to get out of here or you're done. Yeah.
Forever.
But especially if you're thinking like that, you can live here and enjoy it and love it.
Absolutely.
And I do, too.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. And I'm not thinking that way, but I do have that feeling that's like, I got to get out of here eventually. Soon. Not soon as in like weeks, but like near future. Like I feel like I gotta get some motor oil in the boat and get her going,
see what's out there.
Yeah, dude. And there's just so much more to offer in so many different places, and if you're willing to stay sedentary and not enjoy your life to the maximum because of what other people are going to think, and they may not even think it, but you think they're going to think it.
Yeah.
It's like that is the most ridiculous one-lane road that you can go down with a semi coming down the other end.
You know what? My dad said, like, people don't even fucking care about what you're thinking. Like, don't flatter yourself, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You're not cool enough to be...
Yeah, right?
I know, exactly. That's crazy. What I tell myself all the time. I'm like, dude, you're not cool enough to be fucking thought about. Like, you need to start thinking about your own life.
Yeah.
Quit thinking about what other people think about you.
Yeah, do it for yourself, man.
Damn, man, I'm about to pack up my bag and get out of here. Who's coming with?
Get a train ticket or a plane, something, anything.
I'll start walking, Mike Posner style. That sounds like the right path.
Don't be walking, bro. I see people walking on like 70 or like just like major highways. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Honestly, it's just people get fucking killed all the time. Just getting struck back because people don't know how to fucking drive.
Especially at night, yeah.
Yeah, it's the problem. People don't know how to fucking drive, and there's no space to walk. So
yeah. No, I was joking. I'll probably hitchhike.
No, I knew you were serious, bro.
Yeah,
it's okay, man. I knew you would just take off.
Yeah, fucking
backpack and.
Watch my mouth. Guitar, backpack. Backpack literally just has socks and underwear.
Stuff them in your guitar.
The stuff above is just a turtle shell. Stuff below is the real goods. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot more to offer out there, man. Maybe there's a lot more to offer here that I don't realize. Also, you know what I've been thinking? You can always have better perspective. And I'm gonna say this.
Where you are, yeah.
I'm thinking about doing an open mic downtown. I saw that like the Improv or maybe it's the Comedy House. I don't know. They're only like 3 minutes long. The open mics are. I don't know. I think I'd like to do it.
Bro, I gotta go.
I would have. Yeah, totally. We'd all go. We'd all have a good time and just go do it.
All right.
You want to? It'd be fun.
No, I'm good on open mic. I'm not.
No. Yeah. No, I feel you.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
Watching or something.
I don't know if I can do.
I don't know if I can either, dude. Like if I go bomb, I might still love it. I might hate it, but I think I don't know if I'll ever, like, I would never know if I didn't do it. And yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't know how to do it though. I need to like call them because they say like open mics or whatever, but does that mean anybody can come and do it? You know?
Oh yeah. They put a mic up there. All right. Anyone wants to go up there?
I might have to do some inebriation before that,
Bro,
honestly.
You know what? Like, bring your guitar.
I can't do some musical comedy.
Why not?
Because
have you seen that guy that does? Oh man, I'm gonna hate myself.
Was he on that that new comedy?
I don't know.
Show, the judging show.
Don't know.
Bo Burnham? It's not Bo Burnham.
I think that's
he's the piano.
Bo Burnham piano.
Yeah. He might play the guitar too. I don't know, but he's really funny. He's the really famous musical comedian.
Yeah.
Like he's very funny.
Yeah, that's definitely him. Bo Burnham.
Like yeah, he's incredible. He's actually a good musician.
But you can but that's the thing, and you are too. And so you could like play your guitar and like do like, you know, in between jokes and stuff, like do like a little 15-second riff and then rattle off a joke and then
that'd be
do
kind
another
of funny.
Yeah, it would be. And then do so
I can't I'm not singing though. I can't sing.
Types of creative way. You don't need to sing. You just play.
All right, that sounds fun.
You can play and talk. And like your comedy can be the words.
my guitar playing is the comedy. Clang.
No.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun, and I don't know. I've thought about it a lot, so I'm just like, may as well. And like, if I like it, I'll like it. If I don't, I won't.
I think you'll love it.
And I'm not thinking I'm funny or anything. I just think I'd enjoy it. I always think I'm like I would be, and I'm sure everyone thinks this. Like, I feel like I'd be really. This sounds weird, but part of the reason I want to, I feel like I'd be really good friends with like the people in these industry type things, and not necessarily that.
Well, it's like sort of like the type of people that you want to be like.
Yeah.
With.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
No, they're good. They're like comedians are. You know, maybe they probably have the best outlook maybe on the world. Like, you know, being able to. I don't know.
They are, dude.
Make light of the dark.
Real big time comedians have the craziest stories that you've ever heard. Like
real stories too. Like.
Yeah, Lenny Clark was on JRE, and I mean that guy he just had the most banana stories I've ever heard about murderers and drug dealers and things. It was just the craziest things I've ever heard in my life. But not saying I want to have those those type of stories.
I mean, it seems like you have a thirst for it, Jackson.
Yeah, but like, I mean,
it happens.
Living through some experiences like that would be pretty good.
Just listening to it, you can.
And honestly, laughing is just the best thing in the entire world.
It really is. It is life, isn't it?
And I'm not all about like just like throwing like cheesy jokes or something like, or like testing jokes on people. Like I don't. Listen, when people are like, "Tell me a joke," it's like
mistakes.
People say, "Tell me a joke," and I'm just like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's what you're gonna have to do on the open mic or like on a.
But that's telling.
It's the same thing.
Material versus like saying tell me a joke. Material. When people say tell me a joke, they expect like a one-liner type thing. I guess, yeah. True.
Everything is just you and your words.
Yeah, I guess. Wow, I mean, I've got sketches. I've written them.
Yeah, for sure. I've been trying to work on honestly storytelling. You know, because
storytelling hard.
Is pretty great. Like too, and it's
storytelling naturally, like when it's naturally coming up and you're kind of rolling into it, it's easy. But when you try getting it down to like the whole story and telling it from start to finish, like as its own kind of thing, like as a bit kind of thing, is really hard.
Yeah, well, it takes that. Honestly, that
it's almost like acting,
that practice,
because you become really robotic, where it's like a news conference and you're like telling it. Otherwise, you know.
No, absolutely. You have to practice what you're doing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You gotta be, and you have to be comfortable and good at that. You know, and so you might. Naturally, a lot of people can feel. If you, like you said, at a news conference, you don't know how to handle that. But there's people that really they've been doing that for a while. They made a lot of mistakes, you know, and then they get to the point where they're great at it, right? They own it. They do the best job at it.
And you know what's crazy is, people. I don't think people realize how much time. So a comic gives an hour and a half show.
And this is what I mean. Comedians practice their jokes. And when they practice their jokes for on stage, then they become better. It's just like rapping and like freestyling.
And that, like I saw Coldplay one time, and
whether it's a bit or not.
It
does matter, but you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like your ability to naturally do it, and you're right, the natural is like is
so
really
a lot
special.
of comics will, like in the beginning of their tour, they'll tell a joke and it won't work as well, and until their last show they'll be like, oh, I really nailed it at this one, like I got it down. And I saw Coldplay one time, and they were like, hey, this is going to be the best show we've ever done. It should be like, it's the most, like, every show we've had up until now has just been practice for this show, so like hopefully this is the best one we can ever do as of now.
Yeah.
And that's what they do, is like I feel like their best specials or shows are like, it's the last ones they're doing on the thing, because it's like, okay, I've really nailed the joke up until this show, or I haven't, and I've finally got it figured out and like ways to say it. But when they're doing an hour and a half, that's so much preparation time, and so much. That's a ton of writing to be able to speak just for an hour and a half, and make people roar laughing every 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. And the amount of time preparing for that and being able to memorize, and it's just crazy when you actually think about it.
Yeah. It is. That's where the work is, baby.
Yeah.
That's why you got to put in the
But that also sounds awesome.
Yeah. If that's what you're about, if that's what you like doing,
Right.
Like either way, you want it to be natural. Honestly, I always think about it like, even if you're up on stage, if you can be just natural with it, either way, even after the practice, you just get to a point where you just,
oh yeah,
you're up there owning it.
Yeah, it's definitely a feeding off of everything else, like the crowd.
Yeah, and like in the moment. Yep.
And that's kind of how it is with streaming too for you, because like if the chat, you're like, come on, chat and shit like that, and it happens on like the biggest streamers too. Like if they're having whatever, like a lazy day or something, like the chat's gonna be lazy, and like it's gonna be chilling depending on who's performing and who's watching.
Might be more hype, might be a little more chill.
Exactly.
Might be a little more learning, something like that. Might be a little bit of comedy.
Yeah, right.
Might be whatever.
It's crazy how like the variations in viewers will go depending on like the mood of things.
And like who shows up, because like you get different dynamics with who's in chat. So
right.
Just like different groups of people and different combinations of people that makes it for a different experience every time. And
what's crazy is that's one thing is people will go live on Twitch or on YouTube, and then they'll stop when they don't have enough people watching.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, man,
that's what you can't do.
It's like you just gotta keep doing it.
Gotta keep going. That is so important.
Because like you stop doing it, it's like, well, you're never gonna get anything on there. You keep stopping. Yeah, and even if you have those bots in your chat, leave them in there.
Oh yeah,
those numbers make other people want to come, bro.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good one.